tournament being played at Benton Academy. Game action on B92 is brought to you by Sullivan Ford Lincoln, exit 40 Brookhaven. Judy's 2, Highway 51 South Brookhaven. King's Daughters Medical Center Brookhaven. Shotty Smith Photography on Union Street Extension Brookhaven. Paul Barnett Nissan on Brookway Boulevard Brookhaven. Your New York life insurance agents for this area, Dwayne Allred and Kelly Allred. Perkins Hayes Hardware, Highway 51 North and Lincoln Plaza. Porter's Body Shop on Hartman Street Brookhaven. Fielder's Pro Shop on Harvard Drive Brookhaven and South Broadway McComb. T.H. Perkins Furniture, 2 locations on Brookway Boulevard. Catlett Feed and Bogachita. Expectations and Expectations 2, Brookway Boulevard Brookhaven. Harvey Oil Company, Highway 51 North Brookhaven. C&W Homes, Highway 61 South Vicksburg. And Brookhaven Monument Company, Highway 51 North. And now courtside with a play-by-play, here is Beck Warren.
Well, good evening and welcome again to Benton Academy's side of the State AA Academy Tournament. The last game of the last night here. And so far, here's how we've got the girls matchup set. Of course, Brookhaven Academy losing a tough one today to Lamar Christian. So going into the overall tournament next week, Manchester girls will be number 3. Brookhaven Academy girls number 2. Now, Brookhaven Academy girls will be taking on either Jackson Prep or JA in the tournament next week. Of course, Lamar will be the Christian will be the number 1 team coming into the overall tournament next week from the AA division. Clinton Christian is defeated the Greenville St. Joe Irish. So Greenville Clinton Christian will be going in the number 3 squad. And of course, the loser of our game filling up Brookhaven Academy and Marshall will go in as the number 2 slot. And the winner, of course, will be the number 1 slot in the overall tournament coming up next week. Glad to have you along. Of course, if you normally get a better signal from B92 out a little bit further out, that we had a little lightning issue at our power site, so we're having to operate on low power. We are streaming live as well, though, on our YouTube channel. Go to youtube.com, just type in WBKN, and you can listen as well on the YouTube channel. Glad to have you along this evening. Let's take 2 minutes right now. 2 minutes. We'll come back, get the starting lineups, and get set to get this one underway between Marshall, the Patriots of Marshall, and Brookhaven Academy Cougars. And how many years have they gone down in history of these 2 squads meeting for a state championship? And tonight will be no different. 2 minutes back after this on B92.
You got that new truck, but there's some things missing, like a trailer hitch, bed liner, and rails. Personalize your ride at Fielder's Pro Shop. They carry the largest inventory of truck accessories in Southwest Mississippi, and they do expert installation for window tinting, power performance add-ons, leather interiors, and more to personalize your ride. Plus, Yeti coolers. Come to Fielder's Pro Shop, Auburn Road, south of Highway 84, Brookhaven, and South Broadway, Macomb.
A monument is a lasting memorial. At Brookhaven Monument, they've worked with families right here at home for over 70 years, helping them honor their loved ones. Stop by the Brookhaven Monument showroom on Highway 51 North and let their caring consultants help you choose that special monument. Visit their website, brookhavenmonument.com, or call 833-5701. Brookhaven Monument Company, Highway 51 North.
Prices at the pump got you down? Then get on over to Paul Barnett Nissan. We have many models that get upwards of 40 miles per gallon. That is, if you drive the speed limit. Paul Barnett Nissan is proud to offer the incredible Altima, stylish Sentra, radical Rogue, and versatile Versa. Interest-free or huge rebates. To make a sweet deal even sweeter, we will throw in 2 years' worth of free car washes with any new or pre-owned vehicle purchase. Isn't it time you experienced the difference at Paul Barnett Nissan?
Ethanol added or non-ethanol, whichever blend of fuel you prefer, RB Wall Oil, Highway 51 North Brookhaven has the choice for you, and RB Wall Oil will pump your gas for you. Pull in, fill up, and be on your way. For all your petroleum products, you can depend on RB Wall Oil Company. Highway 51 North Brookhaven, open Monday through Friday, 5 a.m. till 7, and Saturday, 6 a.m. till 2. RB Wall Oil, where service still matters. Call 833-6721.
And welcome back to Benton Academy. About a minute away from the tip here. Brookhaven Academy taking on Marshall. As we had said earlier, these 2 spots has exciting ball games here as far as playing for state championships. Several years ago, Marshall coming into the ball game, I think was maybe had lost 1 game Brookhaven Academy hits a 3 at the buzzer to beat them for the state championship that year. So we've got quite a matchup coming our way here. Brookhaven Academy and Marshall. Here the final game of the State AA Academy Tournament. Marshall defeating Greenville St. Joe last night. Brookhaven Academy beating Christian last night. Let's go to the floor to get the starters and the other announcements here.
In the 2009 state tournament. We'll be kicking off between the Marshall County Patriots and the Brookhaven Academy. They start with the visitors on the scoreboard. The Patriots in front. Senior, number 9, Leighton Locke. Junior, number 3, Sam Grill. Junior, number 5, Josh. Senior, number 20, Zach Cornell. And senior, number 23, Everett Jones. The Patriots are going to find Supercoach Leidenhauer and head coach Gary Irving. And now, for your home team on the scoreboard, the Brookhaven Academy Cougars. The Cougars will start. Senior, number 3, Dave Brown. Junior, number 4, Christian Nestor. Senior, number 5, Taylor Thurman. Senior, number 12, Austin Flowers. And freshman, number 43, Tyler Gordon.
And there you have the starting lineups. Both ball clubs here tonight. Marshall Academy decked out in red here this evening. Brookhaven Academy will be the home squad on the scoreboard, decked out in white and blue uniforms. Brookhaven Academy, again, the South AA champions. Marshall, number 2 out of the North. They got upset in that championship game, and they come into the number 2 team out of the North. But, of course, they have cruised through their side of the bracket, setting up this matchup, which should be a great ball game tonight between two squads that are highly athletic, like to get up down the floor. So it'll be an interesting contest as we have Brookhaven Academy and Marshall playing once again for the state tournament championship. Edward Jones will come center court for the Patriots. We'll go against Dawson Flowers. Let's check that Brown, Sage Brown, and the opening tap is knocked out of bounds, so we'll have ball possession to Brookhaven Academy. So where the basketball is going to be Thurman, and he'll trigger the ball in, gets it off now to Nelson. Nelson feeds it to Flowers. Flowers at the free throw circle, drives in the paint, comes inside, shot going to be blocked. Rebound comes off the Marshall. Foul is going to be called quickly on Gage Brown, fighting for the rebound. USA Brown reached in and grabbed the Marshall player. Well, Marshall will get the length of the court. Just getting started here. Opening possession of the Brookhaven Academy, missing the opening shot of the ball game. Freer will bring the ball slowly up the court, work from the left side. Gets it over to Potts. Potts is going to put the ball on the floor, comes across the top of the key, comes right side. For the basketball for the Patriots will be Pax. Pax will give it back out on top here to Jones. And Jones going to be tied up in the corner down here. Trying to throw it up the court to a teammate, threw it off one of the Brookhaven Academy players, so it stays with the Patriots. 7:19 left in the first quarter. Just getting started, no score for the ball game. There's Potts with the basketball. Potts going to have it stolen. Nelson with a steal, works it on the right wing, puts it on the board, drives across the top of the key, feeds it over to Kevin Ball. Knocked free on the board, loose ball being fought for on the save by Brookhaven Academy. So the save is going to be out of Fortenberry. Fortenberry gets it out between the circles to Britton Nelson. Nelson's going to leave it to Dawson Flowers. Inside the ball, knocked out of bounds. They go off Brown. Off Brown, back to Marshall. So the Patriots, again with the basketball, slowly bringing the ball up the court is going to be Greer. Left side to Potts. Potts is going to put his free throw circle. Goes down in the right corner, down to Potts, the Pack brother. Pax is going to bring it back out on top of the wing here on the right side. That'll be Jones. Everett Jones fires up a long three, short. Rebound is going to be saved back in by Marshall and taken away by Brookhaven Academy. Nelson comes out of the pack there with a basketball. Pack running, Nelson runs into a couple of double teams there. Has to go down to the block to come back to the corner on the right side. Furman can't hang on to the pass. Skips off his hands out of bounds. Still no scores, 6-11 left here in the first quarter of play. Lady Cougars earlier today lose to Lamar Christian. So Lamar Christian is the state AA girls champion. And a shot rejected by Flowers. And it looks like we're going to get a foul called on Flowers. And so you're going to call Flowers for the foul. That's their first foul. Check that. That will not go on Flowers. And instead will go on Everett James. So James picks up the foul, not Flowers. First, they're going to look like they're going to signal that on Flowers, but goes to James. First foul of the ball game. Here comes Flowers into the paint. Flowers picks up the ball for the traveler. Flowers trying to work his way down the lane. Marshall had a couple of defenders step in, so he tried to dribble around them, and they all had to pass. Still no score. 5:39 left here in the first quarter. On top will come to Sorrell. Sorrell has the top out of his hand. With a foul call. Looks like a Sorrell for push-up. Sorrell for the call for the foul. On a push-off. 2 team fouls now on the Patriots. 5:30 left. We've played 2.5 minutes and no scores still in the ball game. Out front will come to Nelson. Nelson trying to work to the left wing, gives it off to Furman, comes back out on top of Flowers. Flowers off to Nelson. Nelson comes out between the circles to Brown. Brown is back over to Dawson Flowers. Inside they'll come, and then Fortenberry, Tyler Fortenberry getting free inside, got the layup. The Brookhaven Academy draws first blood here at the 5-minute mark of the first quarter. 2-0. James, right side, he'll come over to Pax. Pax back out to side over to his teammate over there. That's going to be Greer, Sam Greer. Takes it back out on top to Pax. Off to James. James puts it on the board, drives in the paint, in and under. He'll be fouled. He'll get 2 shots. Dawson Flowers called for the foul. His first 2 team fouls now on both squads. And to the line to shoot a couple is going to be James. First is up, and it is going to be good. Rattled in and stayed in there. Second free throw is up and coming. And James is going to tie the basket to try to tie this ball game up here. That's up, and that's good. So James does his job on the free throw line, and the Patriots ties it up 2 apiece with 4:35 left here in the first quarter. Nelson works it out across the timeline. Nelson out between center, the circle, comes right side over here to Fortenberry. Dawson Flowers down in the right corner, swinging around left side to Fortenberry. Fortenberry puts it on the floor, comes out between the circles to Furman. Try to work it down inside. Here comes Nelson inside. Ball's going to be blocked by Marshall, but there to scoop up the loose ball and clean it up, put it back in as Tyler Fortenberry. 4 points for Fortenberry, a 4-2 lead here for Brookhaven Academy. 4 minutes left in this first quarter. There's James, left side, a long 3 on the way. That's no good. Long rebound comes way out here to Sorrell. They'll give it back here. Driving inside, missing the shot. Rebound is going to be coming down to Flowers. Just far ahead to Furman. Furman gets it over to Fortenberry. Fortenberry has a knock out of his hand. Saved back there by Marshall, but to save a new Brookhaven Academy. Fortenberry goes up. He can't get it to go down. And Wrigley come back the other way. Driving in hard, missing a layup. On the other end is going to be Pax. Back the other way will come Dawson Flowers. He had to skip out of his hands. Another turnover. Outlook Cass will come down the right side, driving in hard, losing the basketball. That's clearing it is going to be Greer. Jared cuts to the corner, throws an air ball up and out of bounds. The Brookhaven Academy has it. 3:13 left in a low-scoring first quarter, 4-2. Cougars on top of the Patriots. This is the championship game of the State AA Academy tournament being played here at Benton Academy. Flowers in the paint, had it knocked away. Big fight for the basketball. Saved by Brown. Brown goes up. The shot won't go. Rebound's going to come down to Potts. Potts fires it ahead to Parks. And Parks is going to be called for the charge. Parks ran over one of the Cougars in the paint. And then call a charge on Parks. First on Parks, 13 foul on the Patriots. Here's Nelson coming up the left side. Nelson going to put it on the floor, comes out between the circles. Nelson guarded out front here by Greer. Nelson going to work it on the wing of the left side. Comes in the corner to Furman. Furman brings it back out on top here to Nelson, swinging around to Fortenberry. He comes inside to Austin Fowler. Fowler steps to the right of the free throw circle down near the block. Turns and shoots a little soft shot that goes in. So Flowers gets his first bucket of the ball game. 6-2 Brookhaven Academy on top. 2:20 left in the first quarter. There's Parks. Turnaround jumper in the lane is good. Before Parks. Did not hear what the official call there, but he said something after the shot was made. Irregardless, Cougars have the basketball. Nelson gets it down to Fortenberry. Fortenberry's going to work on the wing on the right side. Lobs it off inside to Brown. Stolen. James with a steal by the Patriots. He'll drive to the top of the key. Wants to work inside. And I have a foul call on Brookhaven Academy. Flowers just picked up his second. But both teams with 3 team fouls. Pass comes inside, open to Parks for the shot, missed it. Rebound comes off of Fortenberry. Fortenberry behind the back dribble to bring it across the timeline. Fortenberry on the wing of the right side. Gets it out on top here in the wing of the out near the timeline. It comes to Nelson off to Brown. Brown comes back over to Nelson. Nelson back over to Flowers now. It comes out of the right wing. Then to the left side to Fortenberry. Top of the key. Nelson for the 3 and it's good. And a foot in the line. Only a 2. Nelson had a foot inside the arc, so only a 2. 8-4 Brookhaven Academy on top. 1:09 left. Trey Fortenberry set to come in for Brookhaven Academy. Top of the key is going to be Parks. Put it around to James. James will work it out between the circles. James started out front here by Boston Flowers. That's left side. Come back out on top to James. Clock at 45 seconds left in the first quarter. James back left side, swinging in the corner. Saul has it back to James in the wing of the left side. He'll spot up for a long 3, too hard. Grabbing the rebound is going to be Tyler Fortenberry. Brookhaven Academy to the front door now. Here's Nelson in the wing of the left side. Comes right side over the ground. Comes down to the corner right side to Fortenberry. Inside, clear away. Parks with a steal. Parks is going to drive in the paint. Parks puts it up over 2 players. Won't go. Rebound, fought for, save up. Brookhaven Academy. Here come the Cougars. Another steal. James with a steal. James comes back inside to stuff it. And he's going to be fouled going up for the jam. He'll get 2 shots. That's going to be a James Brown, his second rather. 4 team fouls now on the Cougars and to the line with 5 seconds left is James. They get 2 more free throws, 2 of 2 off the stripe so far for James. Both teams committing costly turnovers. A lot of aggressive defense. James way off the mark on that one. Trey Fortenberry will check in. And Boston Flowers will come out. James will get 1 more shot here. James will eye the basket. Launches his free throw. That's up and missed everything. Did not even reach the rim. Goes out of bounds. Back to Brookhaven Academy with 5 seconds left here in the first quarter. Tyler Fortenberry will trigger the ball in for Brookhaven Academy. Looking, gets it over here to Britton Nelson. Nelson in a hurry. 2 seconds left. Ball is going to be blocked at the buzzer. Shot is up by Brown. No good. The end of the first quarter is Brookhaven Academy leading Marshall 8-4. Let's take 60 seconds down the line. Brookhaven Academy Cougar basketball continues after this on B92.
It's not too early to start thinking about spring. Expectations has heirloom dresses, and for boys, we have heirloom John Johns and two-piece sets. Start your summer layaway with us. Capri sets, dresses, short sets, rompers, swimsuits, and accessories like shoes, socks, and hair bows. We can also fill your Easter basket with our huge assortment of bunnies, painted eggs, and toys. Expectations, you have them, we'll meet them on the Boulevard in Brookhaven.
Your tax return will be arriving soon. Don't use that money for temporary happiness. Use it to buy the home of your dreams with C&W Homes. Their factory direct pricing saves you money and has kept them from being undersold for 31 years. This tax season, find your dream home with C&W Homes. Highway 61 in Vicksburg. Call 1-800-748-9056 or online at cwmobilehomes.com.
The second quarter action getting underway in a low-scoring affair here at Fenton Academy in the State AA Academy Tournament. It's the State AA Championship game. 8-4, Brookhaven Academy with the lead. Marshall has the ball possession. That's going to be Greer getting the ball in. A new player just checking in is going to be Jeremiah Jones. Shot up, no good. Gage Brown had the rebound. A jump ball call. Possession arrow is going to go to Brookhaven Academy. Trey Fortenberry tied that up, fighting for the rebound. Here's Nelson to bring the ball straight up the court for Brookhaven Academy. He'll be picked up in half court here by Parks. Off to Fortenberry, top of the key to Nelson. Back to Thurman, back to Nelson. Left side will come to Fortenberry. Fortenberry comes back over to Nelson. Nelson comes right side to Furman. Furman back out between the circles to Nelson. Left side will come to Fortenberry. Long cross-court pass to come over to Furman. Furman's going to drive in the paint. Kicks it over to a wide-open Fortenberry for the three, too hard. Rebound's going to back up Fortenberry, the other Fortenberry. That's Trey, and Trey is going to be drawing a foul there. Get 2 shots. Jones, who just checked in, picks up the foul for Marshall. 4th team foul for each squad now. First time Brookhaven Academy has been to the free throw spot this evening. And Fortenberry gets 2 shots. First is up, and it is no good. For a game like this, free throws could very well be the determining factor. Marshall 3 of 4, actually 2 of 4 off the stripe here. That one's going to hang on the rim and stays in there. Well, first play free throw of the ball game for Brookhaven Academy. Cougars leaded by 5, 9-4, 7:08 left there in the first half of play. That side to Jones in the quarter to James. James comes back out here to McMillan, who just came in. McMillan in the wing of the left side, swings it over right side, got it back over here to Parks. Parks swings it in the corner. Back down there to Parks. Want to go inside. Parks brings it back out. We have a official inside, and I think a 3-second violation called on the Patriots. That's what it is, 3 seconds on the Patriots. 3-man crew refereeing the tournament here this week. Parks applying some backcourt pressure. Pass comes to Trey Fortenberry. Cross-court pass to Nelson on the wing of the right side. Back in the corner to Tyler Fortenberry. On top to Thurman for the 3, and it's up off the rim, no good. Rebound inside to Brown. His the backup is no good. Rebound again to Brookhaven Academy. Slapped out of the hand of Fortenberry, but last touch by Marshall. So the Cougars retain possession here underneath their offensive goal. Furman gets it out to Nelson. In the circle for Fortenberry. Fortenberry. Tyler Fortenberry. Nelson wants to come into the paint. Foul. Wide open Furman for the three, and it's no good. Rebound pulled down in the paint. That's going to be pulled down by Jones by the Patriots. Jones works out center court. Left side he'll come over to James. James puts it in the floor, drives in the paint, puts an off-balance shot up, all go. Kind of a foul on the rebound. That's going to be on Marshall. Looks like he can get James. Check that, McMillan. McMillan picks up the foul for Marshall. His first team foul, number 5. 9-4 Cougars with 5:45 left in the first half. These Cougars lose to Lamar Christian earlier today in a low-scoring ball game. Driving the baseline and missing is going to be Fortenberry. James with the rebound gets it off to McMillan, and a steal by Gage Brown. Brown got open, got to the left. Brown faked his man with his nice head fake to get open, came inside with an easy layup. 11-4 Brookhaven Academy. Left side they'll come to Jones. Jones works to the circle. Give it off here to James. James is going to pull in the left wing. Top of the key will come to Jones. Back to James. The Park rather. And Greer works it on the left wing. Greer's going to come out between the circles. Greer trying to find a little opening. Good defense. Brookhaven Academy packs it inside. There's a three on the way. That's going to be off the mark. Marshall, you have to hit a three. Have a jump ball called inside. On the rebound, jump ball called. That's going to go back to the Patriots. Comes up front in the paint. Shot is up. No good. Rebound comes down to Fortenberry. Lost the handle on it. It chases it down. Tyler Fortenberry working in the corner of the right side. Gives it back out here. And Nelson works out between the circles. Nelson pushes it left side. Get it over here to Beard, who just checked in. Flowers on the bench with 2 fouls. Back to Fortenberry. Fortenberry leaves it to Beard. Give it back to Nelson. Nelson between the circles. Being guarded closely. Back to Beard. Beard wants to work inside. Can't do it. Gives it back out on top to Tyler Fortenberry. He'll hand the ball back off to Nelson. 4 minutes left in the first half. 11-4 Brookhaven. Nelson wants to drive inside. Heavy traffic. Kicks it open to a wide open Fortenberry. His three no good. Trey Fortenberry had it knocked out of his hand. Fortenberry gets it. And have a foul on the floor. I think we're going to get Brookhaven Academy. And that's going to be a Gage Brown. Well, that's three. 3 now on Brown. So he's going to have to come out. And a timeout's going to be called on the floor. 3:44 left in the first half of play. Brookhaven Academy 11, Marshall 4. Let's take 30 seconds down the line. Brookhaven Academy Cougar basketball will continue after this on Beat 22.
This year, bring your tax refund to T.H. Perkins Furniture. T.H. Perkins is a family-owned business that has been serving all of Southwest Mississippi for over 132 years. With 2 locations in Brookhaven, come by today to see our huge store-wide sale going on right now. Bring your tax refund and let our friendly staff help furnish your home. T.H. Perkins Furniture, 2 locations in Brookhaven on the Boulevard.
3:44 left in the first half of play. 11-4 Brookhaven Academy. The crowd now has 3 fouls. Dawson Flowers with 2. Both of those players on the bench right now. Winner of this game will take on the 4A Division III squad. That'll be either Hartfield or Lamar. The loser gets the number 2 squad of Division I. That'll be MRA or Jackson Academy. The overall tournament next week at Mississippi College. Ball possession belongs to the Patriots. That's going to be Greer with the basketball. Off to James. James switches off inside. McMillan, another hit is Saul. Saul's shot is blocked inside. This ball picked up by Brookhaven Academy. Nelson puts it on the floor. Nelson almost lost it. Stays in the corner to Beard. Beard wants to drive the baseline. Right to left. Layup is good by Sean Beard. His first bucket of the ball game. 13-4 Brookhaven. Has rolled down to 3 minutes left in the first half of play. Left side to Jones. Jones comes to the top of the key to James and puts the ball on the floor. Right side hits it over here to Parks. Comes in the paint. Shot inside is no good. Marshall's shooting percentage is probably in the teens in this game. Neither team really shooting well. Both teams playing good aggressive man defense. Furman out between the circles. Comes over to Trey Fortenberry. He'll turn and hand the ball off to Nelson. Nelson trying to find a little room here. Works it across the court. Leaves it out. Here's the timeline with Beard. Back to Nelson. Nelson coming into the paint. Switches off. Coming inside. There's going to be Fortenberry. Tyler Fortenberry. Shot won't go. Rebound comes off the Saul. Patriots come back the other way. James on the wing of the left side. James works a yo-yo dribble. Drives into the paint. Kicks it off a wide open teammate. And then it's the first three of the ball. James hits the three. Jones with the three, 13-7. That is the first made three of the ball game by either team. Beard lobs it off inside. Trey Fortenberry up. His shot won't go. He knocks half of that on the floor. Loose ball spot for it. On the floor still. Players diving for it. Going to have an easy breakaway. Easy breakaway for the Patriots. And Saul, sensing that the ball was going to go to his man, broke down the court. He was 20 feet behind anybody for Brookhaven Academy. Got the pass on the court. Easy layup. 1:16 left. Here's Fortenberry. The Beard. Top to feet of Nelson. Fortenberry drives inside. A foul on the floor is going to be called on Marshall. The 2 shots coming up for Brookhaven Academy. Looks like we get James. James picks up his second foul. 16 foul on Marshall. Flowers will check back in. Flowers playing with the 2 fouls. Check that will not be a shooting foul. Furman gets it off to Nelson. Nelson out to Fortenberry. Comes back inside to Flowers. Flowers up off the glass. Won't good. Saul got the rebound for the Patriots. They come back the other way. Top of the key. That's going to be Potts. Potts will come over right side over here to Greer. Greer's going to be working top of the key left side. The Potts to work it inside to Saul. Saul, a little left-hand shot won't go. Rebound comes off to Brookhaven Academy. Austin Flowers clears the board for Brookhaven Academy on that switch. 30 seconds left in the half. 13-9. Low scoring ball game here. Cougars on top. Here's Flowers. Flowers wants to drive inside. Flowers in heavy traffic. Gets it back out to Furman to Nelson. 15 seconds left in the half. Nelson's going to work it on the wing of the left side in the corner to Furman. Furman's going to lob it and lob it right to the red jersey, the Patriots. They come back in the other way. So layup is no good. Half back out. Here comes Fortenberry. Fortenberry is going to be fouled. Fortenberry is going to be picked and fouled by Greer. Greer trying to block him going in for the layup. The call for the block. That's going to put Fortenberry on the line. Let's see if he gets 2 shots. But this is a 1-on-1. That's a 17 foul on Marshall. 1 second left. This will be the 1-on-1. So Tyler Fortenberry will try to end the half with a couple of made free throws. First is up, and it is no good. And that's it. First half is in the books, into 1 half of play now. Brookhaven Academy 13, Marshall 9, and a very low-scoring ball game. 13-9 here at halftime. Let's take 2 minutes down the line. 2 minutes. We'll come back and give you the first half stats. That's all after this on B92.
Ford Truck Month is on at Sullivan Ford Lincoln in Brookhaven. Truck Month discounts up to $11,000 off Super Crew F-150 or 0% for 72 months and no payments for 90 days on our remaining 18 models. But we aren't stopping there. We have 0% on 2018 Escapes, Explorers, and even Expeditions. We will not be undersold on any remaining 18 models. You can always check out our Facebook page or visit us on the World Wide Web at SullivanFordLincoln.com. Sullivan Ford Lincoln. We're better, we're proving it, and we want you to be the judge. Exit 40, Brookhaven.
Brookhaven Academy has been serving our community for over 40 years. They offer a quality education and a Christian and learning environment for all students from preschool through 12th grade. Students each receive opportunities to excel in the arts, ACT prep, extracurricular activities, college preparatory curriculum, and athletics. Come visit Headmaster Jason Case and Elementary Principal Paige Nelson to see how Brookhaven Academy is making a difference one child at a time.
Good luck to the Cougars and Lady Cougars from Judy 2. Come in and see all the new spring styles arriving daily. At Judy 2, you'll find just the right pair of shoes for Easter, proms, and graduation. Bring in your dress, and Judy 2 will match it with the perfect pair of shoes. For shoes to fit any occasion, come to Judy 2, Highway 51 South, Brookhaven, just south of Brookway Boulevard.
To us, taking care of community means providing specialty-trained hands-on care with the latest technologies in physical, occupational, speech therapy, and athletic training services, including advanced training and treatment of the lumbar and cervical spine, certified lymphedema specialists, and aquatic therapy to help young athletes, seniors, workers, and children and families with special needs reach their goals. Quality therapy services in a Christian environment. That's King's Daughters Therapy Center.
Back to the final ball game of the State AA Academy Tournament here at Benton Academy at halftime. Brookhaven Academy and Marshall have a real low-scoring ball game, 13-9. Talking to somebody covering the ball game for another organization. Basically, that he's got is that there are more turnovers than shots in this ball game so far. Very low shooting percentage for both ball clubs, as the score would indicate right now. Give you an unofficial first half stats here for the Patriots. Phillip Park has one basket for 2 points. Jeremiah Jones has only made 3 of the ball game. He has 3. Zach Zoll on a breakaway has 2. And Everett James 3 of 4 off the line with 3 points. Brookhaven Academy came down with 2. Britton Nelson has 2. Shaw Beard has 2. Dawson Flowers has 2. Connor Fortenberry has 4. And Trey Fortenberry has 1. Brookhaven Academy from the free throw stripe, 1 of 2. And unofficially 3 of 4 off the free throw stripe from Marshall. Brookhaven Academy has a couple of players, especially Cade Brown. Brown has 3 fouls. Dawson Flowers has 2. For Marshall, Everett James has 2. And he's the only one with multiple fouls for Marshall. Earlier this afternoon, the Brookhaven Academy Lady Cougars lose to Lamar Christian 29-22 in the women's division, the girls division for the state AA title. That means Brookhaven Academy and the girls will match up in the overall. They'll take the quad to D1 number 2 team. That's either going to be Jackson Prep or Jackson Academy. For the boys, the winner of this game will take the quad D2 number 3 team, either Hartfield or Lamar. The loser will take the quad A D1 second place finisher. That will be either MRA or Jackson Academy. Teams from the girls division advancing to the overall from the state AA tournament. Manchester goes in at number 3. Brookhaven Academy number 2. Lamar number 1. In the earlier boys game and the consolation game, Clinton Christian winning out over Greenville St. Joe. So Clinton Christian goes to the Haywood Coliseum on the campus of Mississippi College next week as the number 3 team. Of course, the loser of this game will go in as number 2. Well, the winner will go in at number 1 from the AA. At halftime, our score, Brookhaven Academy 13 and Marshall 9. Let's take another 2 minutes. 2 minutes down the line. We'll come back and get ready for the second half of action after this on B92.
Being good at life means treating your business like your family, making sure that everyone's on the right path toward financial security. With over 170 years of expertise, New York Life Insurance Company can help find the best plan for your business and the employees who help it grow. So give Kelly Hallred, your local New York Life agent, a call. He can also help you plan your family's financial future. You can reach him at 601-833-0604 or look for him at newyorklife.com.
A lasting photo is more than someone snapping shots on their cell phone. You need the professional touch that Johnny Smith Photography assures you. Johnny Smith Photography does engagement and wedding packages, senior pictures, family photos, and more to capture special occasions. Check out their website at johnnysmithphotography.net and see their Facebook page. Their studio location is 1318 Union Street in Brookhaven. For your appointment, call Johnny Smith Photography at 835-2551. Capture special moments with Johnny Smith Photography.
Quality is never an accident at Porter's Body Shop in Brookhaven. Porter's Body Shop provides complete paint and auto body repair, front-end alignments, 24/7 wrecker service, and we take care of all of your auto glass needs. You get free estimates, and your repair is done by gold-class trained repair professionals. Porter's Body Shop, 211 Hartman Street, Brookhaven. Open 7:30 till 5, Monday through Friday. Call 833-1861. Porter's Body Shop is the only iCar Gold shop and manufacturer-certified collision shop in the area.
It's time to shift your truck to a higher gear at Fielder's Pro Shop in Brookhaven and Macomb. Fielder's has programmers by Bully Dog and other leading lines. Air intake systems from K&N, AFE, and S&B. If you need trailer hitches, toolboxes, cab lights, airbags by Firestone, all major brands of step bars, towing kits, and more, it's all at Fielder's Pro Shop. Fielder's Pro Shop, Auburn Drive just south of Highway 84 in Brookhaven and South Broadway in Macomb. Online at fieldersproshop.com and like them on Facebook.
At the Penn Academy side of the AA Academy tournament going on this week. Final game of the final night here at halftime. Brookhaven Academy 13, Marshall 9. Cougars coming back on the court, getting a nice round of applause. Nice crowd coming up to support the Cougars tonight for this ball game. I think packed house here at Penn Academy. I don't see too many empty seats anywhere in this game right now. And the Academy, I understand, did a wonderful job hosting this tournament. Congratulations to Mr. Fleming, the headmaster here at Penn Academy, and his staff putting on a really good tournament here in the state AA title. Of course, Brookhaven Academy going up a notch next year to the Squad A in football. Of course, we got additional levels of play. They go up to a 6A overall. The Brookhaven Academy in football will be a 4A. That's kind of similar to the old 3A. Basketball, baseball will still be in that 3A, so we will be going up a notch next year into another level. So this will be our final year in AA. Cougars get ball possession. Original starting five. Brown back on the court again. He is playing with 3 personal fouls. Flowers will trigger the ball in. Brookhaven Academy has the far goal as the offensive goal. This trip, this will be the south end of the gym here. Nelson out between the circles. Nelson comes over to Furman. Furman almost lost it, chases it down, comes back to Nelson in the wing on the right side. Nelson comes back out between the circles to Furman. And the corner to Brown. A tight zone there for Marshall in the paint. Ball knocked free and saved by Dave Brown. Knocked free by Marshall, but Brown saves the loose ball. Here's Portenberry driving inside, cut off by Sorrell. They'll get the ball back out here to Britton. Marshall really packing in tight on that zone. Lob it off inside. Going up for the shot, drawing a foul. It's going to be Flowers. Flowers missed the shot, but they'll get 2 free throws coming up. First foul of the second half is on Marshall. That's going to be a Sorrell, his second. First of the second half. 2 shots coming up for Brown. Brown missed it. Brown yet. That's only got to have one bucket in the ball game. Percentages probably in the teens for Marshall, maybe low 20s. And that's the first half of Brookhaven Academy. Second free throw for Brown is good. Marshall will bring the ball up the court. Marshall out front and guarded by Britton. Get the ball over to Potts. Potts is going to come right side to James. James wants to work inside Brookhaven Academy. Also showing a zone. There's a three on the way. That's going to be good. That's Potts. Potts makes his second three of the ball game. Marshall cuts the Brookhaven Academy lead to 2, 14-12. With 6:40 left in the third quarter. And the corner to Brown. Brown pushes off the foul. Gives it right back to Brown coming down the baseline right to left. And Brown will kick it off the glass and score. 16-12, Brookhaven. There's Parks for James. James on the wing on the right side. James inside. Ball not free. Loose ball picked up by Flowers. Flowers drives inside, and Flowers gets the layup on the other end. Nice hard move to the bucket by Flowers. He has 4 in the ballgame now. Brookhaven on top by 6. Matches the longest lead of the ballgame for the Cougars, 18-12. And we're going to whistle inside and a push off on Brookhaven Academy. That's going to be a Janet Thurman, his first team foul number 1. Both teams with 1 team foul. Marshall gets the ball back underneath the own bucket. As comes up to Sorrell. Sorrell's going to be fouled by Fortenberry. Sorrell going up for the bucket. They'll get 2 shots. Fortenberry, they'll be Tyler Fortenberry, his first team foul number 2. Sorrell has 1 bucket in the first half on a breakaway. He gets 2 free throws here. It's up and it is no good. Either team doing well with the free throw strike. Brookhaven Academy about 50%, maybe 60% so far for Marshall. Second free throw is no good as well. Offside rebound to Flowers. Marshall gets back on defense. Let's stay in that 2-3 zone. Back in the corner, they'll come to Brown. Try to get in the middle of the zone. There's Flowers in the paint. Shot is up and got it. Flowers right in the middle of the zone in the paint. Pushed his shot up and got it. He has 6 in the ball game. 20-12 now. Brookhaven Academy with the longest lead of the ball game with 5:25 left in this third quarter. Potts gives it off inside and got travel on Parks. Parks trying to work his way inside. Travel with the basketball. Turnover back to the Cougars. Brown off to Nelson. Nelson brings it across the timeline. Nelson kicked out front here by Greer. Greer will be chasing Nelson. Now we go to Fortenberry. Tyler Fortenberry comes down the left of the paint, cut off. Brings it back on the wing, comes down along the baseline. There's Flowers. Flowers is going to have a shot block. Fight for the basketball on the floor. Jump ball is called, and I believe Marshall is going to get the ball back. And Marshall gets the ball back. Length of the court here. James will bring it up the right side of the court. James picks up out on the wing out here by Dawson Flowers. Center court he'll come to Greer. Greer's going to put the ball in the paint. Throws up the free throw circle. Shot won't go. Marshall really struggling from the field. Brookhaven Academy not doing much better, but they are 8 points better at this point of the ball game. There's Furman. Top of the key to Fortenberry. Tyler Fortenberry. And Nelson. And it back here to Flowers. Flowers trying to drive inside. Can't do it. Gives it back to Nelson. He'll push the pass to the left of the top of the key. Over there to Brown. There's Fortenberry. Hands the ball back off to Nelson. Nelson started out front here by Parks. Nelson comes out between the circles. Got it to Furman. Furman with a wing on the right side. Top of the key to Fortenberry. Fortenberry comes down the right side. Drives inside. Puts the shot up. Got his own rebound. Lost it. This ball picked up by Marshall. They come back the other way. Enter under layup. Won't go. Grabbing the rebound is Brown for Brookhaven Academy. Brown kicks it off to Fortenberry. Leaner got it. A 10-foot leaner off the left side there by Fortenberry. Good. And Marshall would like a timeout. 3:31 left in the third quarter. Brookhaven Academy extending their lead to 10. Brookhaven Academy 22, Marshall 12. Let's take 30 seconds down the line. Brookhaven Academy Cougar basketball. We'll continue after this on B92.
A monument is more than a headstone. It's a lasting memorial. Brookhaven Monument helps families design and create unique works of art to honor your loved ones. Visit the Brookhaven Monument showroom on Highway 51 North Brookhaven. Brookhaven Monument's facility houses state-of-the-art equipment, allowing them to do all necessary work on site. Honor your loved one with a fitting memorial and ask about their pre-planning program. Brookhaven Monument, 51 North Brookhaven.
Call 833-5701.
3:31 left here in this first half of this third quarter of play. Brookhaven Academy 22-12 over Marshall. Brookhaven Academy has outscored Marshall 9-3 in this quarter so far. Marshall ball possession. They'll throw in the backcourt. That's going to be Greer grabbing the ball in the backcourt. He'll come up and be picked up by Nelson in half court. Left side to Saul. Back out to Greer. Greer looking Saul to go down along the baseline. Spear comes out between the circles to Jones to just check back in. Here's Sorrell in the corner. Give it off to Parks. Parks goes back over to Sorrell on the wing of the right side. Swinging on top here to Greer. To Jones. Jones comes inside. Knocked away from Kane. Loose ball picked up by Brookhaven Academy. Turnover by the Patriots. Left side, Fortenberry. Fortenberry, top of the key to Brown. Comes right side to Furman. Top of the key to Fortenberry. Fortenberry puts it on the floor. Drives in the paint, and he's called for the travel. He's coming down the left side of the free throw line. The free throw lane got cut off, tried to reverse his field, and when he did that, he got called for the travel. Here's Greer out front. Leads it to James. James from the wing of the left side. Comes out top of the key. There's a three on the way from Jones. Air ball. Saved back in by Sorrell. And we're going to get a foul called on Marshall. We're going to call that foul on Sparks fighting for the rebound. That's his second. Team foul number 2, so both squads with 2 team fouls. Brown will throw the ball in. Gets it out here to Flowers. Flowers will bring it across the sideline. Flowers works it out between the circles, hands it off to Nelson. Nelson, top of the key. Nelson gives it to Furman. Swinging away over to the right wing over here to Brown. Brown wants to go to the free throw circle with Flowers. He'll give it right back to Brown. Off to Furman. Furman center court. Left side, he'll come over to Nelson. Nelson between the circles. Nelson hands it off now to Brown. Brown with a 3 foul. Tries to go inside. Can't do it. Hands it back off to Flowers. Clock rolling down to 1:45 left here in the quarter. Flowers coming down the lane. Left-hand layup is no good. We're going to have a foul call inside. It's going to be a blocking foul. It's going to be on Jones, though. A foul on Jones. Flowers to the line to shoot 2. Flowers' first trip to the free throw strike. First is up and no good. Is really struggling. Haven't shot many free throws, but they're shooting under 50% right now at the free throw strike this evening. Second free throw is that's no good. And got a whistle on the rebound, and Brookhaven Academy is going to pick the foul up. I think that's Greg Brown. And that's right, that's 4 on Brown. So Brown picks up his 4th. He'll check out. Trey Fortenberry will now check in for Brookhaven Academy. So Brown on the bench now with 4 fouls. With 1:38 left in the third quarter. Cougars on top by 10, 22-12. The front court is going to be James. Comes right side to Jones. Jones wants his team to kind of spread out a little bit. There's the Souls in the corner down here on the right side. And a field, nice anticipation by Flowers. Flowers in and under. The layup is given the other end. Really anticipated that pass. Picked it off, was off to the races, and got in there. Shot it other end, no good. Ball 3 on the floor, picked up by Jones. His put back is good. And Jones with a put back on the loose ball. 24-14. Here comes Nelson. Nelson out between the circles. Nelson has the ball slapped away to the station. Nelson, the wing on the left side. Once they go inside, going to have a weekend call. Oh, we have a timeout. No foul. Timeout call by Coach Watson. 50 seconds left in the third quarter. Brookhaven Academy 24 and Marshall 14. Let's take 30 seconds down the line. Brookhaven Academy Cougar to basketball. We'll continue after this by C93.
Prices at the pump got you down? Then get on over to Paul Barnett Nissan. We have many models that get upwards of 40 miles per gallon. That is, if you drive the speed limit. Paul Barnett Nissan is proud to offer the incredible Altima, stylish Sentra, radical Rogue, and versatile Versa. Interest-free or huge rebates. To make a sweet deal even sweeter, we will throw in 2 years' worth of free car washes with any new or pre-owned vehicle purchase. Isn't it time you experience the difference at Paul Barnett Nissan?
50 seconds left here in this third quarter. 24-14, Brookhaven Academy has ball possession. And so coming to the back court to Nelson. Nelson works it to the wing on the right side, pushes the ball off to Fortenberry. That's Tyler Fortenberry, back half to Nelson. Nelson between the circles. Nelson hands it off here to Flowers, top of the key. 34 seconds left in the quarter. Off to Trey Fortenberry. Back to Tyler Fortenberry. Drives in the paint. Shot won't go. Rebound's going to be taken away by another jump ball. Jump ball called on the rebound. That's going to give the ball back to Brookhaven Academy. A very physical ball game. Nelson gets it off of Fortenberry. We've got a whistle away from the basketball. I think it's going to get Jones for a push. But a push off away from the basketball on Jones. That's 3 on him. 14 foul on Marshall. And the 5-second count. 5-second count ball on Brookhaven Academy. Couldn't find anybody open to get the ball in, so a 5-second count will give the ball back to Marshall. They're going to let the ball roll almost out to half court before they pick it up. That's James, 17 seconds left. Gets it to Greer, back to James. 10 seconds left. Inside the Soul. Soul, right side. Top of the key. Jones for the three, way off the mark. Rebound will come down to Fortenberry. There's the long half-court shot at the buzzer. Third quarter in the books. Brookhaven Academy 24, Marshall 14. Let's take 60 seconds down the line. Brookhaven Academy Cougar basketball. We'll continue after this on P92.
Ethanol added or non-ethanol, whichever blend of fuel you prefer, RB Wall Oil, Highway 51 North Brookhaven has the choice for you, and RB Wall Oil will pump your gas for you. Pull in, fill up, and be on your way. For all your petroleum products, you can depend on RB Wall Oil Company. Highway 51 North Brookhaven, open Monday through Friday, 5 a.m. till 7, and Saturday, 6 a.m. till 2. RB Wall Oil, where service still matters. Call 833-6721.
It's not too early to start thinking about spring. Expectations has heirloom dresses, and for boys, we have heirloom John Johns and two-piece sets. Start your summer layaway with us. Capri sets, dresses, short sets, rompers, swimsuits, and accessories like shoes, socks, and hair bows. We can also fill your Easter basket with our huge assortment of bunnies, painted eggs, and toys. Expectations, you have them, we'll meet them on the Boulevard in Brookhaven.
A fourth and final quarter of Brookhaven Academy, 8 minutes away from claiming another state AA boys title as they lead at 24-14. Marshall has ball possession as James out of the corner on the right side. And we have a whistle and a travel called on James. Got a double team trying to get out of that double team travel with the basketball. It goes back to Brookhaven Academy. Fortenberry out to Flowers. Brown on the bench with 4 fouls. Here's Fortenberry. Off of Nelson. Finally got it across the timeline. This is beat that 10-second count. Nelson being counted out front here by Marshall. Inside, the ball is going to be knocked out of the hands of Fortenberry. Saved back into Marshall. Potts has it. Potts will give it to James. He wants to go inside for Saul. Saul's got to the left side of the basket. Left-hand layup is good by Saul. He has 4 in the ball game, 24-16. Marshall gotten out of that zone. They're playing man now. They're really chasing Brookhaven Academy all over the court now. Nelson off of Fortenberry. Trey Fortenberry. The Furman right side to Flowers. Flowers gives it on the left side. Over here to Tyler Fortenberry. Back right side, they come to Nelson. Trey Fortenberry back to Nelson. Whether to Furman. Left side to Flowers. Goes inside to Nelson. Kicks it back out to Fortenberry. That's Trey Fortenberry. Flowers almost had the ball knocked away, but saves it over to Fortenberry. And a steal by Marshall. And a nice save in by James. James ran into this metal railing, but saved it back in. We have a block ball inside on the Furman. Furman picks up his second. Both teams now with 14 fouls. Pass comes out to Sorrell. So give it right back to Greer. Greer's going to leave it out here on the right wing. Over the top to a Park. Shot protected by Fortenberry, but saved by Marshall. And heavy traffic. James puts a shot up, won't go. Trey Fortenberry had it taken away by James. He'll put it up the basket. James' first bucket of the second half. 24-18. Backcourt pressure now by the Patriots. Into the front court come the Cougars. That's going to be in the corner. Fortenberry off to Nelson. Nelson works it out between the circles. Nelson getting in a double team. Nelson in trouble. And Coach Watts is going to call a timeout.
The Cougars will take a timeout.
Furman got hung up there, almost lost the basketball. Watts puts Watts on the top of the play. Call the timeout now. Arguing with the official about this. But it's not a foul there. Anyway, 5:43 left here in the ball game. 30 seconds out of the line. Brookhaven Academy Cougar basketball. They'll continue after this on C92.
Your tax return will be arriving soon. Don't use that money for temporary happiness. Use it to buy the home of your dreams with C&W Homes. Their factory direct pricing saves you money and has kept them from being undersold for 31 years. This tax season, find your dream home with C&W Homes. Highway 61 in Vicksburg. Call 1-800-748-9056 or online at cwmobilehomes.com.
Team gets it back out to Nelson. Right side goes down to Fortenberry. Lobs it back out to Nelson. Out top left side to Furman. Furman can't find anything. Goes back out on top to Nelson. They want to go in the paint to Flowers. Flowers kicks it back out to Furman for the three. And it's no good. And having a rebound. Furman shoots the shot. Got the rebound in the lane. And we have a charge called on Fortenberry. So Fortenberry picks up his second as Tyler Fortenberry. Brookhaven Academy fans not happy with the call. They'd like to hear them off to our right. Marshall. Wide open for the three. It's on the way in there. Cam Greer's first bucket of the ball game is a big three. He cuts it down to three. And the ball knocked out of bounds by Greer. That is the third three of the ball game, and Marshall has all three of them. Gage Brown's going to come back in. Brown playing with 4 fouls. Trey Fortenberry will check out. Pass will come out to Flowers. Flowers is guarded by Sorrell. Sorrell will stay right with Flowers. Nice behind the back move by Flowers to get the ball across the timeline. Leads it off to Furman on the wing of the left side. Furman kicks along the baseline to Flowers. Comes back out on top of Fortenberry. Leaves it with Nelson. Nelson on the wing of the right side. Goes back in the corner. They'll come to Fortenberry. A lot inside to Flowers. Bit of a foul inside on the 4 on Marshall. That's going to be on James. 3 on him. 15 foul. Now James, the other three-pointer guy from Marshall. Jones checks back in. Not a shooting foul. Brookhaven Academy gets it back. 4:27 left in the ball game. 24-21 Brookhaven Academy. Fortenberry comes out of the right wing here to Flowers. Flowers going to give it back over on the right corner. And it's Fortenberry. Fortenberry comes out there, center court. He's with Nelson. Nelson's going to come out center court, ball away to the left side. Gets it off now to Flowers. It was found rather back on top to Nelson. Right side they'll come to Fortenberry. Fortenberry will put the ball on the floor for a couple of dribbles. Drops it off inside. Got it to Flowers. Flowers got free for the layup. So Flowers now with 9 points in the ball game. 28-27. Got a block inside called out Fortenberry. That's 3 on Fortenberry. 16 fouls now on Brookhaven Academy. A timeout call by the Patriots. 3:42 left in the ball game. Brookhaven Academy 26, Marshall 21. Let's take 30 seconds down the line. Brookhaven Academy Cougar basketball continues after this on B92.
This year, bring your tax refund to T.H. Perkins Furniture. T.H. Perkins is a family-owned business that has been serving all of Southwest Mississippi for over 132 years. With 2 locations in Brookhaven, come by today to see our huge store-wide sale going on right now. Bring your tax refund and let our friendly staff help furnish your home. T.H. Perkins Furniture, 2 locations in Brookhaven on the Boulevard.
3:42 left in the ball game. Brookhaven Academy 26, Marshall 21. This for the State AA Boys Championship. Pass comes out to Saul between the circles. You leave it out near the timeline. Gets it out there to Greer. Greer comes back inside the Saul. Stolen by Dawson Flowers. Flowers with the steal. Hands it off to Fortenberry. Has it knocked out of his hands. It will stay with Brookhaven Academy. Saul got a hand in there. Knocked it away to knock it. Did not touch any Brookhaven Academy player on the way out. Furman gets it off to Flowers. Flowers will spin move in the paint. Shot out there. Rebound comes out of James. James to the front court. James going to drive in and under. Shot's going to be blocked by Flowers. Flowers with a clean block. Comes back the other way. Flowers has the ball. They're going to pick up the dribble. Fires it across into the corner over here to Nelson. Flowers had to give up his dribble. Ball blocked free by Jones. Jones has a stolen right back by Furman. He throws it right back to Jones. Here's a 3 on the way from a Park shot. Park shot won't go. Rebound will come down to Nelson. Nelson hustles to the front court. Nelson drives to the baseline. Handed up to Nelson. Another foul on the floor. Foul on Marshall. That's going to be Jones, his 4th. Both teams have 16 fouls. Brookhaven Academy back up by 7 with 2:39 left in the ball game. 28-21. Cougars have ball possession. Get it out here to Flowers. Flowers guarded by Sorrell. Comes right side to Nelson. Back on the left wing. Will come to Furman. Give it back to Fortenberry on the left side. Between the circles will come to Flowers. Right side will come to Nelson. Chase Brown puts it on the 4 drive. Brown will open and it takes it to the hoop and jams it in there. Marshall tied out. 2:15 left in the ball game. Brookhaven Academy 30, Marshall 21. Let's take 30 seconds down the line. Brookhaven Academy, Visit Escobar continues after this on B92.
Ford Truck Month is on at Sullivan Ford Lincoln in Brookhaven. Truck Month discounts up to $11,000 off Super Crew F-150 or 0% for 72 months and no payments for 90 days on our remaining 18 models. But we aren't stopping there. We have 0% on 2018 Escapes, Explorers, and even Expeditions. We will not be undersold on any remaining 18 models. You can always check out our Facebook page or visit us on the World Wide Web at SullivanFordLincoln.com. Sullivan Ford Lincoln. We're better, we're proving it, and we want you to be the judge. Exit 40, Brookhaven.
Brookhaven Academy with a lead and 2 minutes and 15 seconds away from winning the back-to-back state AA basketball championship in the boys division. The winner of this game moving to the overall tournament next week will take on the Squad A D2 third place team, either Hartfield or Lamar. The loser gets the Squad A D1 second place team, MRA or Jackson Academy. Marshall has ball possession. In and out here. They're clear on the wing of the left side off the James. James looks underneath, nothing doing there. Puts it in the forward, drives in the paint. It'll pull up jumper out front. Good by James. James now at 7 for Marshall. Backward pressure by Marshall. 30-27, Brookhaven Academy on top. Nelson works out on the right side of the wing and the toward the center court cut off. As the ball slipped away, James with the steal. James in the number. James reverse layup and six. James with the steal and the score for Marshall. 30-25. Marshall set it backward in 5. 1:34 left. Has some contact and a foul down underneath. And that's going to go against Marshall. That's Jones. That'll be all for Jones. He's fouled out. 17 fouls. Big free throws coming up here for Tyler Fortenberry. He'll get the 1-and-1. Fortenberry had another 1-and-1 opportunity in the second quarter. We missed the front end of it. 2-possession ball game for Marshall. A 30-25 score, Brookhaven Academy. Fortenberry could sink both these free throws. That would make it a 3-possession ball game for Marshall. Clayton Potts will check back in for Marshall. Jones is fouled out. Fortenberry's first free throw is up, and it is no good. Missed the front end of the 1-on-1. James has the rebound. James is going to come in the paint. Dishes off inside the stall. Big shot blocked by Flowers. Kick it back out. 5 again shy. Foul's going to become half of that. Foul on Brookhaven Academy. Foul is going to be called on Fortenberry. His fourth. Basketball Park is good. He gets the bucket plus the chance at a 3-point play and make this a 2-point ball game with 1:19 left. Parks to the line. We just need to stop the free throws go. Whole streak off the line continues as Parks missed it. Flowers almost has a try. Sterling knocks out of bounds. Almost to the steal. Greer just couldn't control that basketball. Probably going out of bounds. He went out of bounds with it, so it goes back to Brookhaven Academy. 30-27. Typical Marshall Brookhaven Academy basketball game. Here's Flowers between the circles. Flowers gives it off to Nelson. Nelson drives to the paint. Nelson puts it up. Nelson driving right down the middle of the paint. Got the layup. 32-27. Pull-up jumper in the paint is good. On the other end, James. 33-29. 42 seconds left. Backcourt pressure by Marshall. Nelson trying to get out of it. Fires it ahead. Gets it ahead here with Cade Brown. Brown in the corner. Off of Fortenberry. Fortenberry comes all the way across the bottom of the baseline. Kicks it out here to Furman. 29 seconds left. 13 for the bonus. Marshall is trying to beat the foul here. And they finally do, and a block ball on Saul. As 4 of both teams have been shooting free throws. This will be the first time Fowler's for Indian line. Once this free throw, he's 0 of 1, so he gets the 1-and-1 here. First is up, and it is good. Good free throw by Fowler. That makes it a 2-possession game now for Marshall with 22 seconds left. Second free throw is up. That is going to be no good. Rebound comes off from Marshall. They come back in a hurry. Here's Saul, top of the key for the three. Up and no good. Rebound straight out by Brown. Brown's going to foul quickly. Foul is going to be called on Parks, his third. And put Brown on the line for the 1-and-1. Got Brown 1 of 2 off the strike here this evening. So Brown steps to the stripe. Cougars on top by 4 with 11 seconds left. The Cougars have struggled with the free throw line the whole game and now hit 3 in a row. 3 big made free throws. So here's Brown. 1 more free throw up and coming. That's up. That's it. So the Cougars hit 4 free throws down the stretch. The Cougars will seal the deal here. A timeout is called by Marshall. Let's take a quick 30. 30 seconds down the line, 11 seconds left. 30 seconds, Brookhaven Academy. Cougar basketball continues after this. On B92.
Brookhaven Academy has been serving our community for over 40 years. They offer a quality education and a Christian and learning environment for all students from preschool through 12th grade. Students each receive opportunities to excel in the arts, ACT prep, extracurricular activities, college preparatory curriculum, and athletics. Come visit Headmaster Jason Case and Elementary Principal Paige Nelson to see how Brookhaven Academy is making a difference one child at a time.
And happy Brookhaven Academy crowd here. It appears Brookhaven Academy is going to claim the title. Marshall has it, but they've got to have 2 possessions with 9 seconds. There's a 3 coming up. That's going to be a foul called on Fortenberry. That's going to be big here. That's going to be a foul on Fortenberry. And he's going to get 3. He being James will get 3 free throws without the clock running. So this could be huge if James makes these free throws. It's up, and it's good. Second free throw. It's up, and it's no good. Even if he makes it, it'll still be a 2-possession contest for Marshall. That's up, and that's good. They got 2 of the 3. Quick timeout called by Marshall. 7 seconds left in the ball game. Brookhaven Academy 35, Marshall 31. Let's take 30 seconds down the line. Brookhaven Academy Cougar basketball continues after this on B92.
Good luck to the Cougars and Lady Cougars from Judy 2. Come in and see all the new spring styles arriving daily. At Judy 2, you'll find just the right pair of shoes for Easter, proms, and graduation. Bring in your dress, and Judy 2 will match it with the perfect pair of shoes. For shoes to fit any occasion, come to Judy 2, Highway 51 South, Brookhaven, just south of Brookway Boulevard.
7 seconds stand between Brookhaven Academy and a AA title. Once again, they lead at 35-31 over Marshall. Big missed free throw by James. He could have made it a 1-possession contest. He got fouled shooting a 3, had 3 shots with the time not running. Got only 2 of the 3. Brookhaven Academy has ball possession. Of course, Marshall will foul immediately. And it does. Block foul figures on the other end is right. That's 9 fouls. That would put Brookhaven Academy with a double bonus. Fortenberry to trigger the ball in. Looking, still looking. Got to call a timeout. Couldn't find anybody. We'll take a quick break here. 7 seconds left, 35-31, Brookhaven Academy on top. Let's take another 30 seconds down the line. Brookhaven Academy Cougar basketball continues after this on B92.
As friends, family, neighbors, community members, or your trusted physician, the team at King's Daughters Medical Center is in our community. To us, healthcare is personal. It extends far beyond a doctor-patient visit. That's the KDMC difference. KDMC is our community.
35-31, Brookhaven Academy, 7 seconds away from the AA title. So Marshall will foul immediately. Woodbury looking, throws it down the court. Breakaway down to Flowers. Flowers in and under, layup and good by Flowers. Never fit. Flowers got behind the defense. Long cross to his side. First off the field of Brookhaven Academy. It's going to be the state AA boys champion for the second year in a row. As they've defeated Marshall here this evening by a final of 37-31. Those presentations coming up here shortly, but again, congratulations to Brookhaven Academy Cougars, the state AA boys champions. They advance now to the overalls next week, and they will play either Pillow or East Rankin. I'm checking they'll play either Hartfield or Lamar. Either Hartfield or Lamar next week, opening game of the overall. Let's take 2 minutes down the line right now. 2 minutes, and we'll come back and recap this ball game for you right after this on B92.
Being good at life means treating your business like your family, making sure that everyone's on the right path toward financial security. With over 170 years of expertise, New York Life Insurance Company can help find the best plan for your business and the employees who help it grow. So give Dwayne Allred, your local New York Life agent, a call. He can also help you plan your family's financial future. You can reach him at 601-833-0604 or look for him at newyorklife.com.
A lasting photo is more than someone snapping shots on their cell phone. You need the professional touch that Johnny Smith Photography assures you. Johnny Smith Photography does engagement and wedding packages, senior pictures, family photos, and more to capture special occasions. Check out their website at johnnysmithphotography.net and see their Facebook page. Their studio location is 1318 Union Street in Brookhaven. For your appointment, call Johnny Smith Photography at 835-2551. Capture special moments with Johnny Smith Photography.
Quality is never an accident at Porter's Body Shop in Brookhaven. Porter's Body Shop provides complete paint and auto body repair, front-end alignments, 24/7 record service, and we take care of all of your auto glass needs. You get free estimates, and your repair is done by gold-class trained repair professionals. Porter's Body Shop, 211 Hartman Street, Brookhaven. Open 7:30 till 5, Monday through Friday. Call 833-1861. Porter's Body Shop is the only iCar Gold shop and manufacturer certified collision shop in the area.
Your truck is your pride and joy, and you don't want it looking like every other truck. It's time to personalize your ride with Fielder's Pro Shop, Brookhaven, and Macomb. Fielder's Pro Shop carries the largest selection of truck accessories in Southwest Mississippi. Get your truck fitted with new tires and rims, window tinting, spray-in bed liners, lift kits, grill guard, bug shields, and so much more. Fielder's Pro Shop, Auburn Drive, just south of Highway 84, Brookhaven, and South Broadway, Macomb. Online, fieldersproshop.com, and like them on Facebook.
Brookhaven Academy has repeated as the state AA boys champions as they have defeated Marshall in a hard-fought, very physical ball game this evening. A final of 37-31. The all-tournament team has been selected from Brookhaven Academy. Cade Brown, also Dawson Flowers. Thurman also getting Tyler Thurman this game to the all-tournament team, and also Tyler Fortenberry came to the all-tournament team from Brookhaven Academy. So here's how the top three from Brookhaven from the south from the AA will go. Brookhaven Academy will be number one. And this is, of course, Marshall will be your second place going into the overall. And Clinton, Christian, the third team from the boys' side. On the girls' side, Lamar, number 1. Brookhaven Academy girls, number 2. Manchester, number 3. Looking ahead to the overalls next week in the girls' side, Brookhaven Academy will get the Quad A Division I second-place team. That will either be Jackson Academy or Jackson Prep. Now, the boys, Brookhaven Academy will get the Quad A Division II third-place team. That will either be Hartfield or Lamar. Information we're getting, we think it will start Tuesday, could be Monday, but we'll let you know the exact scheduling. But that's all starting next week at the A.E. Wood Coliseum in Clinton. Let's take another 2 minutes right now. 2 minutes. We'll come back with the unofficial game stats for you right after this on B92.
A monument is a lasting memorial. At Brookhaven Monument, they've worked with families right here at home for over 70 years, helping them honor their loved ones. Stop by the Brookhaven Monument showroom on Highway 51 North and let their caring consultants help you choose that special monument. Visit their website, brookhavenmonument.com, or call 833-5701. Brookhaven Monument Company, Highway 51 North.
Prices at the pump got you down? Then get on over to Paul Barnett Nissan. We have many models that get upwards of 40 miles per gallon. That is, if you drive the speed limit. Paul Barnett Nissan is proud to offer the incredible Altima, stylish Sentra, radical Rogue, and versatile Versa. Interest-free or huge rebates. To make a sweet deal even sweeter, we will throw in 2 years' worth of free car washes with any new or pre-owned vehicle purchase. Isn't it time you experience the difference at Paul Barnett Nissan?
Ethanol added or non-ethanol, whichever blend of fuel you prefer, RB Wall Oil, Highway 51 North Brookhaven, has the choice for you, and RB Wall Oil will pump your gas for you. Pull in, fill up, and be on your way. For all your petroleum products, you can depend on RB Wall Oil Company, Highway 51 North Brookhaven, open Monday through Friday, 5 a.m. till 7, and Saturday, 6 a.m. till 2. RB Wall Oil, where service still matters. Call 833-6721.
It's not too early to start thinking about spring. Expectations has heirloom dresses, and for boys, we have heirloom John Johns and two-piece sets. Start your summer layaway with us. Capri sets, dresses, short sets, rompers, swimsuits, and accessories like shoes, socks, and hair bows. We can also fill your Easter basket with our huge assortment of bunnies, painted eggs, and toys. Expectations, you have them, we'll meet them on the Boulevard in Brookhaven.
Brookhaven Academy being recognized as the state AA boys champions for 2019. They repeat as the AA champions, winning it last year as well with a final score of 37-31 over Marshall. Give you the unofficial final stats of the ball game. For Marshall, Tracy Potts had 3 points in the ball game. Sam Greer with 3. Phillip Parks had 4. Carolina Jones had 5. Zach Burrell had 4, and Edward James had 12 for Marshall. The Brookhaven Academy came back most of the game in the second half, especially with 4 fouls, has 9 points. Also scoring, Britton Nelson had 6 points in the ball game. Big couple late in the ball game. Tanner Thurman did not score tonight. Sean Beard had 2. Dawson Flowers leading all scorers with 13. Hunter Fortenberry had 6. And Trey Fortenberry had 1 in the contest this evening. Neither team shot the ball real well, but Brookhaven Academy came through at the end of the free throws. Neither team shooting the free throws very well either, but they hit 4 big free throws down the stretch late in one-on-one situations to kind of seal this win here tonight. One of the big plays, Marshall, with about 10 seconds left, leading by 5, got fouled on a 3-point opportunity, and 3 free throws with no time running, and made 2 of the 3, and Brookhaven Academy able to kind of get another free throw on top of that to seal the deal here tonight. Coach Josh Watts for the Brookhaven Academy Cougars pull it off again here with another win, another state championship. The team celebrates the fifth quarter here again. Your all-tournament team for Brookhaven Academy. Cade Brown, Also getting a nod is going to be Dawson Flowers. Also Tanner Thurman and Potter Fortenberry. All being named to the all-tournament team. Coach Watts has his team out of center court. None of the Brookhaven Academy faithful have left the gym yet. And I'm sure we're going to savor this moment. Last year in AA for Brookhaven Academy, and we'll move up a division next year. It's been a good run this year. Brookhaven Academy, a great season, both girls and boys. Girls are losing to Lamar by a final of 29-22, so they'll go into the overalls next week as the number 2 team from the AA division. Going to see if I can get Coach Watts. Let's take another 2 minutes, see if I can flag down Coach Watts. If not, we'll come back and wrap it up. Let's take 2 minutes down the line. 2 minutes. Brookhaven Academy Championship basketball continues after this on 292.
Your tax return will be arriving soon. Don't use that money for temporary happiness. Use it to buy the home of your dreams with C&W Homes. Their factory direct pricing saves you money and has kept them from being undersold for 31 years. This tax season, find your dream home with C&W Homes. Highway 61 in Vicksburg. Call 1-800-748-9056 or online at cwmobilehomes.com. This year, bring your tax refund to T.H. Perkins Furniture. T.H. Perkins is a family-owned business that has been serving all of Southwest Mississippi for over 132 years. With 2 locations in Brookhaven, come by today to see our huge store-wide sale going on right now. Bring your tax refund and let our friendly staff help furnish your home. T.H. Perkins Furniture, 2 locations in Brookhaven on the Boulevard.
Ford Truck Month is on at Sullivan Ford Lincoln in Brookhaven. Truck Month discounts up to $11,000 off Super Crew F-150 or 0% for 72 months and no payments for 90 days on our remaining 18 models. But we aren't stopping there. We have 0% on 2018 Escapes, Explorers, and even Expeditions. We will not be undersold on any remaining 18 models. You can always check out our Facebook page or visit us on the World Wide Web at SullivanFordLincoln.com. Sullivan Ford Lincoln. We're better, we're proving it, and we want you to be the judge. Exit 40, Brookhaven.
Brookhaven Academy has been serving our community for over 40 years. They offer a quality education and a Christian and learning environment for all students from preschool through 12th grade. Students each receive opportunities to excel in the arts, ACT prep, extracurricular activities, college preparatory curriculum, and athletics. Come visit Headmaster Jason Case and Elementary Principal Paige Nielsen to see how Brookhaven Academy is making a difference one child at a time.
Back here, the State AA Academy Tournament is now over at Benton Academy. Your girls champion is the Lamar Christian, and the Brookhaven Academy boys, your State AA boys champion this year with a big win over Marshall here, 37-31. I was hoping to get Coach Watts, but he is being mobbed by Cougar faithful on the other end, so I don't think we'll be able to get Coach Watts with us, but we'll, of course, be covering the overall tournament next week. Boys and girls both advancing to the overall tournament. And, of course, at Mississippi College at A-Wood Coliseum. Well, that's it from Benton Academy, the State AA Academy Tournament. The boys winning it. They're the State AA champions for the second year in a row. Final score of the boys' game, Brookhaven Academy 37 and Marshall Academy 31. Now, we have archived the game on our YouTube channel. Just go to youtube.com, and you can search for WBKN, and the game will be there archived if you have some folks who might want to go back and take a listen to parts of the ball game. And Detroit bringing the contest to you this evening. Thanks to all of our sponsors for helping us make this game possible. Without these folks, we would not be able to do local sports or sort of, well, anything. But we appreciate these folks and their great support. And be sure to shop at your local businesses, because those are the folks who support your local schools, support your local teams, and really get behind our local athletes. So again, thanks to all of our sponsors here tonight. That's it from Marshall Academy, from Benton Academy, Brookhaven Academy winning it in the boys division 37-31. In the boys division, Brookhaven Academy winning that one. And in the girls division, Lamar Christian beating Brookhaven Academy earlier 29-22. Thanks to our studio production coordinator, Darren White. This is Ken Hollingsworth. We bid you a good evening from Benton Academy at B92.
Coverage of the Brookhaven Academy Cougars and Lady Cougars in the State AA Academy Tournament at Benton Academy this week has been brought to you by Sullivan Ford Lincoln, exit 40 Brookhaven, Judy's 2, Highway 51 South Brookhaven, King's Daughters Medical Center Brookhaven, Johnny Smith Photography on Union Street Extension Brookhaven, Paul Barnett Nissan on Brookway Boulevard Brookhaven, your New York life insurance agents for this area, Dwayne Allred and Kelly Allred, Perkins Hayes Hardware, Highway 51 North and Lincoln Plaza, Porter's Body Shop on Hartman Street Brookhaven, Fielder's Pro Shop on Harvard Drive Brookhaven and South Broadway McComb. T.H. Perkins Furniture, 2 locations on Brookway Boulevard, Catlin Feed and Bogachita. Expectations and Expectations 2, Brookway Boulevard Brookhaven, RB Oil Company, Highway 51 North Brookhaven, C&W Homes, Highway 61 South Vicksburg, and by Brookhaven Monument Company, Highway 51 North. Cougar and Lady Cougar Basketball is a sports production of your sports authority, WBKN B92.